Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And we're talking about Canada's Drag Race today. That's season 3. It is top 5, but it's actually a top 5 going into a finale. As Canada's Drag Race season 3 said, baby, we just gonna do 9 episodes this season and call it a wrap. I guess we got to get ready for Versus the World. I'm trying to change this color in my backdrop here. I still have it on my Drag Race Thailand, Philippines color. Scoop. Yeah, we're going to the perp. Thanks for being here. We're going to try to keep this within the hour, something that Kyle from Big Brother 24 cannot relate to. Within these, it's only 5 people and it's a ball. So we're going to get into the looks, talk about the categories, things that happen in between, certain conversations. And I stand by my list on Twitter for the Renaissance album. Y'all were mean. Anywho, thanks so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get my social medias out the way, and then let's get this started. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find that in the link tree in the description down below. You can also catch reactions to these episodes on my Patreon. I will have this episode uploaded tonight. Tonight. I'm gonna have it uploaded tonight. So trust me, it'll be up there. Actually, let me see. I'm going to probably post it, if not tonight, sometime in the morning. I actually am hosting a game night tonight. And since my roommate's out, I'm all by myself. I'm trying to get this house clean and get food ordered and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it will be up on Patreon. So if you are a Patreon subscriber, get ready for both that reaction and for the Drag Race Philippines Untucked reaction. Don't forget, we're doing a Drag Race Philippines special Untucked review tomorrow because you've requested me to do a mukbang also with y'all know I don't do that kind of stuff. Eating on cameras, that's not cute for me. So what happened was Daniel Q dropped a tip, said, Matty, this should cover it. And I said, okay. So I will be getting one of everything from that menu for that review. And I may have a special guest pop in who is in town right now. Maybe possibly a panel member. Who knows? We'll see. But yes, so it'll be a special mukbang / review for Philippines Untucked. We don't have a lot to talk about Untucked, but we do have the food's going to be interesting. I have not had Jollibee ever. I haven't had Jollibee ever. I've only had like one piece of chicken from them. That's when my friend had bought it. I thought it was good, but everything else on that menu I have not touched. So this will be my first time tasting any of that. And y'all know how expressive I am. So give me strength, God. I hope the food is good because I am nervous. You know, I am a picky eater. But I took everyone's suggestions. And if you want to actually give your own suggestions on what I should order for tomorrow's special mukbang review, please go to the special community page post that I have and leave it in the comment section. I am definitely looking over all the options. And the mango pie one is actually on everyone's list. Plus that spaghetti. So there you go. Yeah, I deleted the post. I don't like that, Keebs. I like Beyonce. I'm very sensitive when it comes to people like her, and I don't like judgments on my list of music and taste level and that kind of stuff. I think my list was just fine. I deleted it. I don't like that shit in the atmosphere. So I said, nah, we're gonna let that go because y'all ruined it for me. I wasn't even posting it for opinions. I was just like, ooh, move and go on. Anywho, I'm also available on Cameo. Now, this disclaimer I should have posted before my post on Twitter earlier today, but I am going to have some opinions and they may not be your own. With that being said, I do have respect for each and every one of these people on this show. Please have respect for them as well. But disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and don't reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Please don't be a poot. And if you feel uncomfortable viewing this program, please consume some activity and have a good poot. Now, remember I said I filmed an outro video and a disclaimer video, especially? Well, today I just sent it off to be edited. Because, I thought I was going to be the editor, but I had somebody offer And I said, sure. Yeah. 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 So that will be available with this channel very soon. I can't wait for it. I gave my vision. I put down everything I wanted in terms of how I want the style to be. It will be absolutely stupid. It will be insanely dumb. Get ready. Think Jackie's back. Yeah. Just think that. Just think that, kids. Just think that. Okay. I sent in the materials today. I was like, I want this to be extremely Jennifer Lewis, but pull on an 80s title. Let's get it real VHS-y. I need it to be as if it landed in 1986 when I was born. Like, that's what I wanted to get. So I'm excited for it. I want real stupidity. And yes, there will be yogurt. Will I be eating Activia? Possibly. I can't wait. Nana, hey, oh my god, real quick, I just watched your Drag Race Philippines live earlier and gagged when you mentioned Xiao Yu, Ling Xiao Yu. That's right, because my is literally shot. I see it, babe. I love you for your Tekken refs, Matty. So Xiao Yu, Ling Xiao Yu is actually in my top 5 all Tekken characters of all time. I played with her the moment they announced her. I live for her stance changes when she goes from high to low, and you can switch it up, and how she can juggle the talk out of people. She's one of my favorite characters that they've ever created, and I love her storyline. And I want her in the Jin storyline. That's always so weird, but yeah, big fan of Ling Xiaoyu. You may hear some noise in the background. Of course, I'm cleaning and doing stuff, and y'all know I have a dog that I'm watching right now who I need to leave this door open in case she gets very nervous because she does have separation anxiety sometimes. So leaving the door open helps her come in and be like, "Is he still here? I'm still here, Coda." Thank you. So, with that being said, shall we start the show? Shall we get this on the road? Because category is the Glue Girls came. Well, 2 of them. Ooh. 2 of the Glue Girls came to fight. They said, "Oh, baby, we're going to this top 4." And high key, low key, all keys. Okay. Brooklyn said, "I don't want to beat around the bush. This is the last episode before the finale." To be honest, I was good with that. I said, "Okay, cool." No shade. I said, "Cool. Cool." Because it's been an interesting season. I've had fun, and I've also been like frustrated for the girls at the same time. I'm not even frustrated with the contestants. I'm frustrated with the whole background of it all, some of the critiques and judging and all that kind of stuff. I think the cast has been doing what they're supposed to do, which is give us great television. Okay. And Miss Fierce Delicious, she's getting some, I'm giving her some favor today. I know I've been a little hard on that baby, little lotto, but I got a lot of love to give her today. Cause to be honest, I saw somebody who wanted it and got it. And that work was done. And she showed up and showed out. And I was proud, bitch. Woo! I was impressed. Plus, I also noticed that she looked like a famous cartoon character that I loved from a series called Dexter's Laboratory, or sort of a sub-cartoon. We'll get to that in a second as well. But yes, we'll get in today. Monica, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you down. I love the queens. Lord knows I do. But the sewing challenges, they are just not good for me. Well, when you see somebody take, paper and start, putting together petals again, it's like, well, here we go. Here we go. Now, what I am going to say here also before I continue on with this, just so we're all good and huggy and dovey and all that kind of stuff. Dynamics changed this episode. And also I noticed a few things where I said, you know what? I don't think it's who I thought it was going to be initially. I think somebody is about to do a Phoenix Rise moment. And this episode felt like that is going to be the case for the finale too. I was very impressed, but also I saw somebody whose nerves were getting on them too. Now, do me a favor, y'all. You know how important it is with YouTube, with content creators, especially with the algorithm that they call it, and us. In order for me to continue on here, I need y'all to be as participated. Words gone. Participate, please. Hit the thumbs up button. Even if you don't say anything in the live chat, hit that thumbs up now that you've walked in this door, please and thank you. Hit the thumbs down if you just hate my ass. You too, bitch. You too. But hit that thumbs up button. Get in the comment section. Tell me how much you like this episode. If you don't want to even talk about the episode and you have issues, get in the comment section. Do all that too. It's rude, but girl, you would believe me. It helps. So please, please. I thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. I love y'all down. Trust me, ever since I started talking about this with y'all, I have noticed a difference with my channel. So now I'm going to continue to make this the thing until I see it go right back to where it was. Because once I started saying something, whoop, I said, oh, the difference is showing. So YouTube wanted me to yell about it. Okay, but listen, let's start this up, kids. Masquerade ball. Cycle. This is like the third cycle of this washing machine. Whew, honey, Matty needed to wash his clothes. I thought it was cute that Irma left this note for Kimmy, and it sort of just started off the episode with Irma Gerd being eliminated from the competition, and everyone realizing that they're damn near to the finish line with this top being what it was. Of course, Vivian is happy to finally be in the winner circle, and officially everybody in the competition does have a win, at least one, under their belt, with, I believe, Giselle having the most out of everybody up there so far. Now, until later. But this was a cute argument, I guess. Oh my gosh. I think Fierce just... girls are just tired of Fierce, but probably just because it's all late and shit. They've been filming for 16 hours. This girl wants to have an argument about nothing. I am wearing pads. Look at my shape. Really, girl? Really, you're wearing pads, girl? Okay, girl. It's all this girl. Yeah, you know how it is. A bunch of club lingo just put all together in a nice little box and thrown at you from a moving car. It's very much a brick. But that would be the start of this episode. The next day, conversations occur that I don't remember because it was not that important to me, to where then Brad Goreski walks into the workroom. I'm sorry, RuPaul shows her face on another series that she has no involvement in except for being the executive producer, but at the same time, giving them a nursery rhyme or a riddle because why not? She is Mother Goose for the Canada's Drag Race team. Now Brad walks into the workroom. Ah! You've got to stop coming into the workroom, Brad, with all of these just camouflage suits. What's happening here? If you love this, I live for you. If you don't like this, I'm with you. This man looks like he's about to sneak up on somebody in their house, take their insurance money. Oh my God. What is happening? I can't get into it, Brad. But you know what, Brad? What do I know? What do I know? What do I know? You probably are wearing this out. You are wearing this out. You probably are giving the girl something to live for. It looks like you have an agenda. Hold on a second here. Wild card, that is so silly. Why would you say that? I thought it was nice. Guess not. If you hold on, baby. Because this irks me when people do this, because this is how I felt just a minute ago. So I'm gonna gather you, but I'm also gonna give you some love. If you like it, that's fine. That means it looks great to you. It does not mean it's ugly. I just didn't get that feeling from it. It wasn't for me. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean it isn't great. Doesn't mean there wasn't style, taste, effort, energy, and all the work put into this outfit. Bravo to the designers. Bravo to the team behind it. It's just not for me. But if you like it, baby, don't let my opinion take that away from you. That's why I say you and your own opinion. But just reading that made me go, girl, don't do that. You're better than that. You're better than that, wild card. You've been here for a minute. You know that, girl. You know that, girl. I just think that Brad looks like he's about to sneak up on some old lady and take her insurance money. That's all. That's all. Okay. And again, y'all, save space in the comment section. Don't let my opinions ruin how you feel. And don't let anybody else's opinions in the comment section do the same for you. That's how the world operates. Everyone has a difference of opinion. And y'all know that. I ain't trying to come down on y'all that hard, but come on now, babe. Come on. 100 plus in the room. Hit that thumbs up for me, please. Thank you so much for being here. Now, before I get to this, because I'd like to narrate this properly and give this what it needs to be given. Brad seemed really excited, and also I am going to shamelessly put down my tip jar since my birthday is coming up. So, you know. No, you weren't coming off as mean. I just want you to know that whenever you have opinion and someone's like, I don't like it, makes you feel bad, like, don't let that take you out. That did me earlier today about this Renaissance thing. I put my list up and I was mad when everyone was like, girl, really? You put that down there and that down there? And I just want to delete the list because I'm like, I just want to share something I like. And you know what I mean? So I feel you when I came for Brad's smoking section suit. Very, very, very 1983 kind of smoking section in somebody's house. But it's fine, baby. I love you down. I love all y'all. Okay. But Move is that girl. She's still number one. Bob. All right. So pass the lung. Brad's like, hey, everybody, I came in here to tell you that your family members and loved ones are going to get on this screen. Go. Giselle, here is your boyfriend. Now, Giselle's boyfriend's lovely. The dog is so cute with the bow tie, gave them such encouraging words and all of that good stuff. And Giselle's over there sobbing. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, bitch, I thought they had to listen. You know how in Big Brother they have to go sometimes to the diary room and get a little therapy? I thought after this that Giselle needed a little moment to have a conversation because my baby was crying. Quan, talk about it. I was over here. Listen, if you've seen that South Park episode with Oprah and it was Mingy, Twitchy, all that, mine was going, see what it looks like when you have a man. Shut up, hole. Literally, my body was like, look, 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 look. See what happens, see what happens. See, you ain't always got to be right, Matt. Shut up. You right, though. That's the last relationship was left. I had to be right. Anywho, Giselle, that was a lovely moment. I'm glad you got to see your boyfriend and it gave you the energy that you needed to continue on in the competition. You will see my reaction later when I post it to Patreon, but something about Kimmy's mom made me sob. Like how Giselle was for her boyfriend. I don't know what it is about Kimmy's mother. She kind of reminded me of my mom with that energy. Whew, I was like, okay, this was a lot. This was a lot. She was so sweet and gave Kimmy such encouraging words. And I love all my kids. And that sounded like something my mom would say. And I just was like, oh my gosh, it was too much for me. But Kimmy was really feeling it. It was a super adorable and sweet moment. Now, I don't know about the rest of you, but to my gay brothers out there, child, wouldn't that be a gag when your dad gets up there on the screen? Listen, if my father ever got on the screen, let's say I ever got on the show, and Vincent found his way up onto this screen and started talking to me, y'all don't understand. I probably would have to run out the room. Like Tom Cruise run. Like, nope. Like, not even to be disrespectful, but I think it would be just so overwhelming for me. Like, period. Oh my gosh. Sedera's Side is here. Hi, Booski. Sedera's Side on Twitter. If you're not following them, you're not getting the best Twitter commentary next to Huge Mammoth Productions. Those are my favorite two people on Twitter right now when it comes to Drag Race. But thanks for being here, Sedera. But yeah, seeing Paul was like, that was lovely. I thought Vivian had that moment. It was super cute. But from my own daddy experiences, I was like, oh no, baby. I don't need to see Vincent up there. Matthew. I'm like, like he wouldn't even say the drag name. He'd be like, Matthew. So sweet. Okay. I don't know, Jada Shada Hudson. And once again, I do have a disclaimer just in case y'all need to read it one more time because I want to make sure this is not coming off as personal here. Now, I know Jada was happy to see their friend. However, I don't know if Jada was a little bit affected by the fact that somebody who was not a blood relative spoke to her. And I didn't want to think too deep about it, but it kind of felt that way because everybody else had an emotional experience. Jada even cried for others who were getting calls from their mothers and fathers, boyfriends, this that, and the other. But when the friend came up, she was happy to see them, but it was very reserved. And so I said, ooh, okay, that's my stuff. Now, when I say the black brother in me wanted to step in and be like, come here, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I understand she's talked about how she's moved from Barbados and away from her family and this, that, and the other, and went to Canada and all that. And of course, she's developed a new family. But I I know she wanted that call from somebody who knows her from that time in her life. So I'm glad she had someone call in, but I was like, oof. I felt that when I was watching it. And I thought to myself, that would have been cool. But at the same time, now, everyone's favorite biracial baby, Miss Fierce Delicious. When I tell you something, sister, my little Lotto, okay? My Christian Walker light, less problematic, less all of that, okay? A little, you know what I'm saying? But you're not that girl. Ew, okay? You're not him, thank God. This is when I started to understand who Miss Fierce Delicious was. When her mama got on that screen, I was like, okay, there she is. And you know what? My empathy level went like through the roof because when I saw her kind of like tearing up as well as like catching her breath and then explaining how much she needed to see her mom, I know that feeling. Fluorescent beige, bitch. Okay. I know that face. Child, low key, look like one of my cousins. I know that face. I know that I needed to see my mom. I know that face. So I kind of my energy level matched with Fierce in this moment, and I understood them, and I know that was what they needed to get them through this week, especially because I mean they didn't know what was coming, but you could tell she's yeah, right there. As am I. Like I'm a mama's boy, so like trust me. I love that they got to see their moms. I hate that I'm getting emotional talking about it because I would have loved to see mine, but again, these are those moments. And Cape Verdean and Romanian. That's right, because she showed the Cape Verdean Verdean, I hope I'm saying that correctly. When she was doing her second runway, of course. That's why I said biracial baby. So listen here. Pass fierce. Pass our it's giving boss bitch. It's giving fierce delicious. Actually, fierce, I gave you a song. It's giving fierce delicious. Low key. She could take that beat and make a whole song out of it. I don't know if I hear her sing, but there you go. If I ever got on the show, who I want to call? Probably my sister. Yeah, Alexandria. I mean, it would be interesting if my dad got on the phone. I mean, I would take it, but if he would have to say, I don't, it would be very validating for me if my father was the one to do it, because that means he showed himself in a LGBTQIA plus environment and was showing he was very proud of his son. That would be a big deal for me. But my sister would be the one that would just be the connection. Like I would still saw, but if Alexandra got in there, she know exactly what to say. And I'd be on that again. But no, if my dad, whoa, girl, like that would be a big deal for me. And if it was RuPaul, like, how do you feel? I'd be like, you a bitch, right? Like you know what you did to this family. Cause this is gonna be a conversation for years. But yeah. So listen, there isn't any pit crew. Brad apparently is playing verse today, top and bottom. But he pushed this spray painted table with wheels on it and presented them their Maxi challenge, which is the masquerade ball, which has 3 different categories. Matty didn't write them down, so we're gonna have to like swoop it down so he can get to the names real quick. Because Matty was not on it today. There we go. We have a mask for mascara ball. This is very much giving a gender effed tease, very gender upped. Okay. So you all know what kind of drag that is. I think we're familiar with it. I immediately, when this moment happened, was like, now, okay, so y'all gonna make Kimmy. Okay. But interesting category. I was like, they put our sister through it a little bit. And I'm glad Brooklyn said something, but that was one of the categories. Now, the next category after Mask for Matt, we'll get there, is incognito. Hold on, lady. Incognito. This was supposed to be a reveal look where they come out as somebody who is very, meek and quiet, a lady or womanly character or something very different, and then turning into their full drag aesthetic self or what they represent. Many different interpretations of what that went into. Jada Shada Hudson, you were the same person. No shade. But here we go. After Incognito, whoo, honey, we're going to get there, is the Masquerade Eleganza. And Masquerade Eleganza, as you know, of course, is them needing to create a full look to take to a masquerade ball and pair it with the mask that they received from this lovely table that was found at a Michael's. Okay. Because Vivian won last week's episode, she gets now how we get here. Body. Girl, they fucking up my flow and it's killing my vibe. Okay. Thanks for still being here. Feeling very She-Hulkish right now. Dial it back. Vivian was accused of sabotaging Fierce. So instead of her taking that same route again, which she really wasn't sabotaging the girl, I was really, she ends up trying to make sure everyone gets what they want, except Kimmy Couture wanted the gold or the purple. She ended up with the pink because Vivian thought that would be her best option. Now, she gave the white one with the pearls to Giselle. The purple one went to Miss Fiercelicious. I thought that was appropriate for her. The gold one went to Jada. I'd have gave that to Jada, honestly, or I'd have taken it for myself. And then this one here with the bow tie in the black and white. And I thought to myself, whoever gets that is going to be in the bottom two. And I was right. I love that. Honestly, after seeing some of Brad's IG posts, I wouldn't mind seeing him on the Pick Crew next season. You know what, Sadara? That's a good point because we wouldn't have to hear him speak. And say some nonsense on the judges panel. Had this baby directing a whole rusical. Child, that is a goddamn stylist. Okay, listen, I have to stop. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button. Oh dear. Whip it. I'm too. Okay. Now, once everyone had got their mask, Brad said his goodbyes and all kinds of gay and left the room. Now, Jada made that hat from the first design challenge and assumes that she will be just fine. And she was right. But this time, the girls are doing this a bit differently, except for Kimmy Couture. I don't understand why she went to cardboard again. I don't understand. I love Kimmy, but why? Couture? Oof, this was the beginning of a bad decision. Now, Fierce Delicious is not asking for Giselle to sew her dress, but merely to help her with the pattern because this time she's going to use a sewing machine. Both her and Jada. I was so proud. Look, even if it was just the base, getting that base done is popping. Everything else after that, just put it on, girl. At least you sewed something, okay? And I thought that was a bop. I was proud of her. You already know that Miss Mama is a seamstress over here with Vivian, and it's like, oh, I'll be fine. Who else knew she was going to be in trouble by the way she was talking about her design? I'm going to be a pants. She basically wanted to dress like a fucking magician. And I thought to myself, Vivian, I know you're the cat mom. I know you love cats. Cat. I get it. But the moment she said, I'm making pants, Brooklyn Heights is the main judge here. She is not RuPaul. Ru would have gave your pants time and them no pads too. Because not only did you not have no pads, girl. Let me stop. I'm gonna get to Viv in a second. I like Viv. I love Viv a lot. But baby, keep going, Matt. Because I'll stop. Look at this bitch. Come on, Fear. She said, I'm about to lay down. We're gonna get this length right. Hold on, baby. Look at this. I'm giving props where they're due. This is somebody who gives a fuck. This is not the first week. This is not somebody who was annoying the hell out of me with her blue outfit. That lady was getting on my last nerves when we had that first episode and they had to make the stuff out of the unconventional material. And she came out looking a fool. Okay. This is a upgrade. I see work. I see effort. She's trying. She's getting her links together. She does get Giselle's help in order to cut certain areas. She already knows what she wants to do in terms of it. She'll sew it herself, but just making sure she has that right. Now, Giselle, worry about your own damn self. It's top 5. Why are you over here helping people get their clothes together? There's always someone every season. Precious Paula Nicole, Drag Race Philippines. Giselle from this season when it comes to sewing. It was Lady Boom Boom earlier in the season. Boom Boom, you are gone. You listen. This could have been Giselle last day too. I'm just telling you. Shout out to Baked by Bunny for this lovely bedazzled shade button. It's amazing. I love it so much. And, excuse me, Stanley Hudson. Puss, Matty Rants. If you see her in the chat, hit her up. I'm talking about you, sis. We can dig it. There she go. Hit her up if you want anything like this. She has all that stuff set up on her Instagram, and you can see her do a lot of great detailing and work. This thing is fabulous. I refuse to drink out of it, though, because it's so cute. It will always forever be a piece. And if I drink out of it, it's that day. Or maybe I'll drink out of it on my birthday. That's what I might do. Because I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to hurt it. It feels so baby. It's a baby. It was so lovely meeting you too, doll. Past Giselle, on to Kimmy. Why didn't we stay here? Why didn't we stay here? I saw her getting that tulle together and I was like, oh, I mean, we've seen the dress with tulle like that before, but it's going to be pretty. The judges will be impressed. What happened? Kim. I think she self-doubted, got in her head, messed it up. Go on, fierce. Look at her, Kim. That. Look. Not long ago. Yeah. It was a glue gun. Ooh. Yeah. All you need is heat. Put it on the paper. Listen. I'm proud of these bitches, okay? Because y'all hoes was over there. Oh my fingers. Not yet a woman. Yes, come on, Britt. Telling you. Ooh, I'm so proud of these bitches. You better go in there. Ow, scream. Like a proud mama. Meanwhile, Vivian's making bad decisions. I was here for the concept of the high collar and then the sleeve. I said, okay, can I be honest with y'all? What Vivian wanted to do was not what we got. Excuse me. That's not how I word that wrong. What Vivian wanted to do was not what I expected to see. There we go. Yeah, I did not expect to see that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Is that Kimmy Couture? Ah! Bow, 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 bow. Hey, Kimmy. Come on, bring it in, sister. Y'all, Kimmy Couture is up in this piece. Y'all make sure to send our baby some love. Top 4 queen. She said hot glue, and I'll get on this lip sync and wear you out with these same motherfucking shoes and burn, bitch. Thank y'all. Now, past Vivian's bad decisions on getting a masculine outfit together for this ball, another reason why I was confused with her decision making. I was like, why are we doing this today? You were putting together a suit. I got you, Kim. Don't worry. I got time for you. Now, baby Kim, now Kimberly, and I'm not talking about the Pink Ranger, okay? Kim, why didn't you go with the tulle, sister? Where did you stop and go, you know what, it's gonna be the paper for me? Please tell me, because it was honestly when you had the tulle up, I said, oh, she'll be fine. She'll have a nice dress. It'll be tulled together. It'll be a whole lot, but they're going to live for it and be like, oh, she's in a dress. They can't stop her. Brad wanted you to so bad do it. I think maybe you saw Brad's outfit and was like, he couldn't be giving me the right advice. Look at him. Look at him. You saw that man looking like the wallpaper inside of someone's room or possibly in the smoking section of a Bennigan's. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, baby. It's okay. But listen, I thought he gave you some good advice with the tool. It wasn't, oh, come on. Give us some insight here, baby. Thank you, love. It wasn't enough tool, to be honest. It was only enough for mid chest, but they didn't make it on the edit of me explaining it. The edit. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate it. But now that makes sense as to why you were like, we're trying to fit the entire bodice and not just the top of it, because it's not going to look right. And yes, I would have dragged you if it was just the top of it. Oh, that would have looked like, what's her name's outfit from what season was that? See, we're not even going to do it. Viv, you walked up and I knew you was in trouble. That lady was describing a men's blazer, a men's jacket. I thought she was about to take somebody to lunch at a country club. I was nervous for Vivian. She walked up in there and said, I'm going to give you all kinds of. Ta-da! I was so mad. And when we get to it, Harriet, I'm going to tell you where it could have gone and exploded and been honestly one of the best outfits. And maybe she didn't have enough fabric. Maybe it was an ambitious venture to get into, especially because she tried to make pants for the first time. And I'm thinking to myself, Viv, this is the first time you want to make pants and it's the ball and it's top 5. Baby girl. Love you down. Love you down. But it was very mask for mask at the end of the day for me. Very that. And I love Viv, but Giselle, you already know what was going to happen. Goreski said, baby, have you been helping these mamas? Well, you know I can't help myself, and that's perfectly fine, Giselle. Jada. Now, I will say this right now. This is where Brad put that stylist hat on and saved your life. Girl. You had composition paper, fans that you were going to put on a dress. Did y'all not catch that composition paper? That is, baby, though, that is school lines. Did you not catch? I'm sitting there looking at this and wait, is that, wait, what? I like Jada so much, y'all. I think that's why I yell at my TV screen at her a lot. And I know if I ever met her in life, she probably would gather my ass and I would take it. I take it. I take it. I deserve. But that's what made it even worse. I'm just gonna spray paint it and I'm gonna glue it on this dress. Now, Mama, if the only way that would have been something of amazing is if it was so exaggerated all over the entire dress. But she took some jersey knit, normally used for pillowcases, okay, and was going to make a dress and put paper. Oh, God, no. So thank you, Brad, for stepping in there and saying, not I, said the pussycat. Meow, meow. No, because it was not going to go down. This, slide it in. Looks like a mailbox. Can you imagine if this face was a mailbox? As a matter of fact, I would love to have this 3D printed and put as like a mailbox for my house. And every time he gets some mail, it'd be, I mean, legs and hips and padding. Get him, girls. Jada is hipped and ready to go to sleep because that's a pillowcase, baby. Jada has constructed her pillowcase that was to be addressed and realized that she didn't make any a neck for the hole, not the neck for the hole. Made a hole for the neck and the head to come through. Oh my God, Matt, gross. We happy that this changed. Yes, but honey, when I tell you she made a pillowcase for a boyfriend pillow, And you know what I'm talking about, those long pillows. I used to have one. Oh, I had to throw it away. But I had one of those long pillows that counted as two. This is giving me that energy. But I was nervous once we saw this very intense cut, but I'm glad things changed as it progressed through. Now, Giselle Lullaby was certainly not falling asleep to the sound of this steamer fucking up her dress. And I mean fucking it up. I can only imagine how much time was left. I can only imagine. And her voice travels, I feel like, in that room. So, I feel like we heard a lot of French in this moment and they edited it out. I wonder if that was the case. Parlez-vous français? I think it was a little right down the line. Jada forgetting to make a hole for her head sent me into orbit. Okay. Again, maybe she meant to throw a couple of bricks in there and swing it at somebody on the playground for her last outfit, since she was Erica from Stranger Things last week. I don't care what nobody says. Went through a time machine. Boom, boom, boom. Erica, you're going to make a bad decision. But as the seamstress that Giselle is, she got right back on the sewing machine and made it work. And I liked her outfit. Kimmy already gave us a little insight into this moment, which really helps with my narrative here in reference for this. And also to point out what Kimmy was talking about in the same breath. Look at us. Look at us putting two and two together. So now that we see this and Kimmy giving us information here, she only had enough for the top part of it. So what were we going to do for the rest? And like I said, and like I was referring to, if she had a lot of tulle, this would have been something, 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 something. But with that much, it would have been kind of silly. They've been like, okay, there go the corset. It's yellow, tulle on top. It has a little skirt at the bottom. Evening wear. So I get it. Now I get it. And she went right into the paper. Of course, it does seem a little chaos, as that's how chaos went home with some petals, but make it work. Make it work. Project Runway reference. Now, we get into the conversation. Of course, this is normally the trauma ward where we go down a little deep line of things that are being said here. That's the outfit. Thank you, Bobby Drake. It's Tatiana season 2, and you know which one I'm talking about with the little random tufts in that black dress, and she had to keep doing this with it. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, I wonder who it was. It's Tatiana. That's what it was reminding me of. Back to this. So Fierce Delicious brings up something that also gives me a little insight into her and makes a lot of sense now with the internalized homophobia growing up, especially with the religious beliefs and being in a very religious household. Been there, done that. Could definitely relate to her story. But what was heartbreaking to hear, absolutely, I mean, baby, when I tell you, I had to stop for a second, take a breath, and pull my shit back together because I wanted to go protect this baby immediately, was Kimmy Couture talking about her story as a trans woman here and the way she has been. I'm not allowed to say the word on this channel. I'm learning things about YouTube and keep me in this algorithm. But unfortunately, if you watch the episode, you understand what the conversation was about. And if you want to be in the live chat, discuss it, then there was. But she was harmed and taken advantage of in the worst ways possible. And because of fear of being a trans woman and somebody hurting her or possibly taking her life. I mean, if you really want an example of this in terms of how men treat trans women, bringing up someone like Venus Extravaganza or out here in Houston, shout out to China, lost her life a couple of years ago in reference for this. One of the people who I used to live and breathe for out here. So Kimmy, I got you. I love you down, sister. I was sick to my stomach hearing this. I'm sad that you had to go through that. We got to protect our trans sisters seriously. And of course, I was happy that she was vulnerable in this moment and allowed us to hear this. These stories are important. And of course, they provided a website for anyone who is going through or who knows someone who's going through something like that. Now, outside of that moment, which was, because I said, baby, I was like, whoo, now how are we supposed to continue with this episode? Because after that, I just want to hug this sister. Let's go get some food. Let's go sit down, talk about people we don't like. That's me as a friend in those moments. I'm going to go get you, bitch. We're going to go get some food, get some drinks, go see somebody cute, talk about people. Go sit in the corner, just drag holes, okay? And just get our mind off of that. Love you, Kimmy. Let's talk about Tracy Melshore and Brad Goreski here, dressed for the balls, dressed for the balls. Tracy looks really good. These were present here and accounted for. And Brad, I did like this pink suit. Go on, sister. This week, Nine Tail, Tracy's wig was everything. Tracy was giving this week. She was. Girl, they're going to drag me again. I forgot this baby's name. Ooh, don't read me. Don't read me. Help me with this baby's name one more time. She's a designer, and she was actually a really great commentary. And I live for her outfit, but I forgot her name. Help me. Help. Haunted crack house. Hi, Matty. Thanks for the content you put out for us. Hope you have a great Labor Day week. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Is it Lauren Hampton? Leslie. There we go. I knew it was an L. Thank you. Leslie Hampton. It was an L. It was something with the L. Thank you. Leslie Hampton was the guest judge this week. My apologies for not having that immediately available. I went through a haunted crack house. I left with the shakes. No, but she was a great guest judge. I appreciated her commentary as a designer for a design challenge. Brooklyn Heights is getting her Marilyn Monroe on. I thought this was a beautiful outfit. Personally, I enjoyed it. I thought it was lovely. This is not my favorite look from her. And I'm not being that critical, but I just want to say, this was nice, but this was kind of a little bit. I liked it a lot, but to me, I thought she gave a little bit bigger before. So, I enjoyed it. Yeah. This is me. Look. Go stream Renaissance. Go ahead, Brooke. All right, let's get into the actual categories here. Mask for mascara. Did my friend let me know if they want me to order this pizza or not? Sure, I want to order. Y'all know how I am about food. Speaking of which, I will be filming my whole process of going to Jollibee and all that. Jollibee, excuse me. I'm going to be releasing that on Patreon, and because when I go through the drive-thru, I feel like they're going to give me blues for my order since it's going to be so much. My first time going to Jollibee. I'm so nervous. Oh my God, because I'm picky about food, y'all. So I really hope it's good. I have a feeling it's going to be good. Everyone talks about it. And it's only 3 miles away from my house. So I don't have to drive far. The food won't be cold getting back. Okay. Mask for mascara. Up first is Giselle Lullaby. So this John Paul Gaultier inspired look, Kimmy, I am not on you yet, I thought it was good. Now, have I seen this done different times before? Sure. Am I comparing it to them? Not necessarily, but I thought it was good. I was fine with it. Some details I would have changed up, small shit, like fit wise for certain stuff. But there was something about it I liked. So I didn't hate it. It's not my favorite thing ever, but yeah. I took a picture of the menu too, y'all. So after this video, if you want to help me, because low key, I'm like, wow. Hold on, excuse me. Can we get this down, please? This is not it. This is it. Is this it? Why do I have a picture of Foodie? Okay, excuse me. It does. You know what, Samature? I agree with this. I agree with this statement. And specifically, this is like Sea Harbor area. This is definitely by a water trainer, for sure, for sure. It's very much where you get the good rod. Ah, there we go. This is how you get the good rod. You must beat Giselle Lullaby. Oh my god. Oh, what would her Pokemon be? I feel like it'd be like Quagsire. It'd be like water in ground, like just for shits and giggles. There we go. Mm. Thank you, Angela. There we go. Come on, add to it. I wouldn't give her a Lapras. This is a Tentacool for sure. Definitely, there's 3 okay, we're gonna do this before we leave. I feel like I'm gonna give everybody a challenge to give each one of these people Pokemons for their trainers. So, I think a Tentacool or a Cruel that's definitely the one. I'm using a Quagsire for the other one, I feel that. And, yep, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's definitely Pelipper. Those are the 3. She had a ground and water, a flying and water, and then, what was the other one? Water and poison. So, all of them were mixtures. Boom. Look at us, Giselle. We gave you a Pokemon trainer card. She's a water mixture type, so she likes to do the waters with the mixes. Perfect. Anywho, I thought it was a good look. I enjoyed it. Kimmy Couture. I really didn't like the fact that they had to put this baby in this beard. I'm glad that Brooklyn did say something about it being dysphoric, possibly for her, and she did, verify that. I wonder if there was more that was elaborated on that point, but again, I was just like, I was like, But outside of that moment here, I thought this was a great look. I lived for the pants. I thought that she did the beard correctly. I thought the mustache was perfect. I thought the hair was right. Even I'm not a tassel guy. I'm not that girl. I'm not the tassel one. But I like the fact that she kept that in there because it gave back into that femininity a bit that we wanted to keep. So I was here for that with Kimmy, and I enjoyed this look a lot. So if Kimmy was a Pokemon trainer, we need the typing and we need the 3. I feel like Ghost or Dark type for this blue would be it right now. Is that what we're getting? We're getting that with this? Okay, we'll keep it in the ghosties. I feel like Bayonet is in there in that group. In mystery, is it Mischievous? I think that's the other 2. That's 2 right there. Okay. With the Psyduck, just for shits. I'm like, Kimmy, if you're still in the chat, you need to pick your own Pokemon. Ooh, it's a Murkrow. I agree. We're gonna keep the Murkrow. We'll do Murkrow. We'll do a Gengar. And you know what? I'm gonna Owen, I'm gonna let you have it. A Sharpedo, just because of the blue. Okay. Let's keep those there. If you are following this live today, and I would love for you to keep track of all of these so that we could post them on Twitter later. That would be fun. But Kimmy, I thought this was good. Can you imagine if Miss Fiercelicious pulled this on US Drag Race? Would they allow it? Outside of that, let me get off of my shady, but let me get off my shady. Let me get off of it. Because I said the first thing I said was, "Ooh, now would that have been allowed?" On the other way, you know. But no, I'm playing rude. Don't do that. I love you, sister. Don't play that. I'm teasing. But this is a grass fairy type trainer. If I have never seen one, but this Matthew Anderson inspired look that Miss Fiercelicious did is top tier. To say that I'm impressed is an understatement. Puss. First one of the night. Girl, this color looks so good on you. If it ain't an AKA, if I don't see it, ski wee. I mean, what? Whew. All right, let's go into it. It for sure. That's the main one, is the Gardevoir. For sure. But the rest have to be grass and fairy. It's definitely Gardevoir is definitely up there. Oh, definitely in there. Ooh. It's so right with God. I love how she kept these eyebrows that color too. It really added to this. She kept the eyebrows dark. I love. The mug is untouchable, unclockable, unbeatable. Baddie if she want to be. I said, little Otto, cut the fuck up, sister. Okay, so I see Gardevoir is given. I'm seeing Meganium up in there. Rosalia's up in there as well. We might leave it there. Rosalia, Meganium, Gardevoir. Possibly a chair. The chair would be like her baby. That'd be her like her little baby. You know what I mean? Like that's just the lovey. Oh, this is fabulous. This is fabulous. Little back to show. I was like, and that's something Matthew would do. I was here for it. All right. Vivian Vanderpuss is next. So this was something. And then this happened. Definitely normal fairy type. She has a Chansey. She has a Chansey. She has a Wigglytuff and a Mr. Mime. Those are the three. A Chansey, a Wigglytuff, and a Mr. Mime. Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure. I don't like this for particular reasons, and it's the fit for me as to why I don't like it. That baggy latex is a real killer, and something about the fact that it's not padded. And I hate to do that because everybody's drag is different. You don't have to pad for it to be drag, but I wanted it to be given some sort of something in the leg department because them legs look very interesting with this. And maybe her skipping did not help. No, it didn't help. It didn't help at all. At all. Yeah, I don't like her. Her skipping is so weird. It's like, oh, she said, I thought I was doing Vanjie's walk. More like Miss Cracker, but no. Listen, listen. High key, I can see Miss Cracker wearing this, but Miss Cracker would have put some hips on for this one. That part. I don't like it. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. I wanted to like it. I did like the colors. I just Up next is Carl Winslow from Family Man. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Stop it. Low key for Snatch Game, Jada should have done that per character. That shit would have been funny. Bitch, Jada Shada Hudson about to take somebody's rent. He about to backslap somebody in the face. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't understand who this baby about to come up in here and do the work, okay? Looking like Michael Jackson's daddy, okay? I'm about to get these little motherfuckers up here and dance. Dance for me. Dance. Make me some money. Look like she about to go. Listen, the grill was in the mouth. I was here. Jada, this was right with God. I was very proud of you in this moment. I wouldn't even say for Pokemon terms, y'all. She would definitely be in Team Rocket and would be working for Giovanni. We're gonna have to go back to Generation One. This is definitely somebody who works for Giovanni and would be in the what was that place you had to go to? The first spot, not the second one where you fought him, but the second spot where all the Team Rocket people were. Definitely in there as one of the board members. Sneasel for sure, Houndoom for sure, and I think the last one I'm gonna say, yeah, Golbat. Yeah, very dark poison Pokemon. Ooh, a Persian though is definitely in there. Silphco, thank you, thank you. Yep, she works for Silphco. It was great. I liked it. I thought Jada was coming through this episode and she played the character correct. Now, when she was leaning with it at first, I didn't think it was a part of the act. I assumed that she didn't have enough iron in her system, or possibly she needed a little bit more milk. She has to stop drinking that fat free and needs a little whole. Okay. But yes, I assumed she was about to throw Steven out of the house. Very much that. All right. Come on, daddy. Sit in somebody's lap. Incognito. First up is Giselle Lullaby as Blossom, apparently. Giselle Lullaby looks like a character in the Babysitters Club. High key. Tell me y'all don't see this lady on that Babysitter Club movie if you all know what movie I'm referring to. Like, you have to know. Okay, anywho, that was one of my movies growing up that personally affected my life and my gayhood. So, yes, shout out to all those who watched the Babysitters Club movie back in the day. That was a part of my. Ooh. Anywho. So, this was kind of a sloppy reveal, but not too critical because, that's a strong man. But Giselle ripped those clothes off. Okay. And, keep a pushing, Matthew. You rip those clothes off, and she gave us Tina Burner's aesthetic for that entire season. And I gotta tell you, I hate those fucking stockings so much. However, I think I'm okay with those colors now because of this look. I really hated that orange, yellow, and red. I told Tina to her face. Love you, Tina. Told her to her face. I hated them colors on her. That Raisin cane sauce and that ketchup and mustard. But it's cute. Now this wig. So here's why I'm okay with it, but then I have things and questions and I have like, little moments with the wig, right? So I kind of want it to be higher and not with that headpiece because it looks interesting and not, I don't know. It throws me off just a tad bit, but that's just my own liking and aesthetic of it or whatever. And but the reason why she did that is because she had the other wig on top of it, and so it was the reveal. So it's like, well, that's just me being picky. So if it worked best with the look, I'm not mad. But it is a little shake and go with a headpiece. Tab it. It's out the bag, stick, headpiece, push, whatever. However, she still look good. I still think she looks good. So I'm not saying that she looks bad at all. I think Giselle looked good today. So yeah. It just needed a different hair color. No, I'm okay with, I don't know. It makes me, here's the thing, because these colors make up pink. You know what I mean? Like when you put those colors together, that makes up the pink. So there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like it works, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just being picky. Yeah, I think I'm being picky right now. I'll come back to that on the panel. I may feel differently on the panel. Yeah. I'll come back to that one, Giselle. We'll see you Sunday. We'll see you Sunday. Kimmy Couture as a profile. Mm. So I wanted something else to be behind the picture. That's how I felt. I got the reference and why I was like, oh, Mark, I think we got it. I think everybody got it. Which is why I was like, so when Brad said he needed help with the story, I was thinking to myself, well, the story was kind of clear, babe. I think you just want to say that you don't like the outfit. Just say that then. Does that make sense? Oh, it doesn't make sense to me. No, it made sense. You just say the outfit's crap. That had nothing to like just say that. Like, cuz for me personally, and I guess they wanted her to do something like have the look be a 2-in-1 to where she could flip out of it, but I still think this was like a fun way of doing the reveal cuz that's kind of, you hid yourself on a profile, and then once they met you, haha, this is me, a reveal. Kimmy, I have your back on this one. Now, when we get behind this picture, I thought I pressed the button. This is where I will not be on your side. Now, give it away, give it away, give it away. Now, if you want to go to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert and possibly go to the Insane Clown Posse one right next door after that, that's fine. And I get like, so you revealed yourself to be a clown. You know what I'm saying? After that, but I liked the concept. I wasn't as mad at the execution at what happened here. I just didn't care for the look at the end of it. So I wouldn't have judged her with the whole transition lens. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have done that. I'd been like, no, bitch, that was fun. But this outfit to me is, you know, she's performing at the club and I don't want you to wear the hat with that's me. I want you to wear this at the club. Just don't perform with the hat. That's how I feel about it. Wear it at the club. Don't perform with the hat. Take that hat off. Oh God, that hat. Oh, gross. Gross. Mm-mm. The makeup was cute. Mm-mm. Not the hat. Hate the hat. Oh, I hate the hat. Fierce. Who do you think you are? First of all, not only is this polished, presentation was immaculate, okay? Thank you for putting some baby oil on your motherfucking legs, okay? Because, yes, that shine does make a difference. Bright, fluorescent beige, bitch, light skin, dark skin, brown, whatever. Putting some lotion on your knees and on your legs is right with God. Thank you. Ask Simone. Because our sister was always greased up and that should look good. That's my first marking on this. Second of all, I love how you carried yourself down the runway. Like it wasn't trying to be like, oh hi, I'm cute here. It was very much like this is that girl going through her village, honey, still giving you all kinds of runway possibilities of dreaming of bigger things, this, that, and the other. And then the switch up to Josephine Baker, Lord have mercy. And we have seen different variations of this. And I got to tell you, this is one of the best one. This is one of the best variations that we have seen of Josephine Baker on this show. I was gooped. Thank you, Monica, for the super chat. Got to give Fierce her flowers. Growth. It really did show that growth. I was gagged. And I was also just in there doing this. Bitch, like you did not. I see what you did there. You gave all your poop in the beginning of the season. All your crap sat at the beginning of the season. Okay, this ain't gonna be my episode. That happened early in the season. As the episodes progressed, her runways got better and 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 better. This is fabulous. This is fabulous. Oh my God. But one thing kept happening for me, everybody. I don't know about the rest of you, but when I was looking at her, I was like, she looks like somebody in a cartoon that I love to death. Bitch, you cannot tell me that Miss Fierce Delicious doesn't look like Honeydew, Agent Honeydew from Dial M for Monkey, which was a sub cartoon, a part of Dexter's Laboratory that played with the other Adventure Friends, sort of whatever show that was there. It was like this little side gag cartoon that played. And she was in love with this monkey. It was so weird. But she had this really hot British accent and she was very it's kind of sexual for a children's show. But the moment I saw her, I was like, Dial in for Monkey. She's Agent Honeydew, period. And Miss Fierce Delicious, you're welcome. Halloween, girl, put that costume together. Go viral, bitch. Because I put it on God. You give nothing but the honeydew. You give, you give, you give. Asian honeydew. So yeah, I was here for this outfit. I love that she gave me a reference point. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought this was fabulous. Congratulations, Fierce. That's 2 for 2. And you still have another good. Chef Boyer Gay is next. Excuse me. The angriest woman in the kitchen. I'm sorry. Somebody's food that don't taste good. Listen. Where where are your pads? They really need to be a part of this equation because you've got stencils. Ooh, my my love. Listen, I'm telling you, not me taking a Janet Jackson's girl. I like this look for camp reasons. I like this look for comical reasons. I also don't like this look for other reasons. I think this is where it gets really cool. I enjoyed it when we had the reveal. Once the reveal took place and we had the spaghetti titties, I was here for it. But like once we were where are your legs? Did they just disappear? You needed some padding to give you little something. I'm just saying. I love her down. But that walk didn't help. It seemed like she was in that one game where those children are trying to escape and those parents are trying to eat them. What is that game called? Little Nightmares? I love her. But mm-mm. Compared to what the other girl, I was, but I live for this. I love this. I like that the whole spaghetti was going down the side of the dress and all of that. It does look like she's carrying possibly a weapon of mass destruction in her wig, or alcohol. I mean, hey, Aaron Black Irish. Shout out to Aaron Black Irish. That's who got to take me to the Drag Race Live in Vegas. We had such a good time. I am sick to my stomach, Aaron, that Latrice and Kennedy are there till November. I am sick. I was like, oh, really? I might come back. I'm supposed to be visiting Vegas in the fall. But it's interesting that you bring that up because Janet Dot, which is how I always say Janet Dot, Janet period, is my favorite album, as well as Velvet Rope is my second favorite Janet Jackson album. It's Janet Dot, then Velvet Rope. Let me not give lists here because the girls are dragging me lately about my taste. But yeah, Janet's my favorite album. So I'm going to know those songs from there and all of Velvet Rope. All of them. All of them. Ooh, third, yep, is Demita Joe. Done. Because those came out in my time frame too. I did love the other ones as well. Like I loved all the older albums too, but those are my three that like I grew up with. Bought tape cassettes, CDs, all of it. All of it, all of it, all of it. There is something about that song. Every smile I see, I know you are there. Smiling. That one that has like as a gay male who's older, that has a whole new meaning for me than when I was a kid. Like, child, I get that song now. I'm like, whoo, she was talking some deep shit. Now, Jada Shada Hudson came out as herself. She turned around and continued to be herself. Now, this is the look I'm not going to give her time on or energy because, girl, I was staring at this wig. You got the wig on top, baby. It's lifting right here. Woo, lifting right there. Listen, you got the wig on top, baby. Because listen. Is that wig up, baby girl? I'm staring at that wig in the mirror. Na 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 na. I love her, but no, this was not my favorite thing. Nope, nope. Girl, it was the I'm staring at the wig in the mirror. Why did that just come to me? Oh, I'm stupid for that. Okay, pass it over. I had to move past it. I don't want to stick on her. I like Jada. Oh, I have to stop. Whoa. 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 Listen, her and Shamar Moore were competing for fuckery in that corner space. Let me tell you something. That right edge was not in control. Woo! So listen, Masquerade Eleganza is the category. This is the look they had to create this week that had to be paired with the mask. First up is Giselle Lullaby. Now, let me tell you something. For her to have made this in the time constraints that were given, Giselle, I will give you all the props in the world. This was pretty. Now, that hem was a fool. The bottom of the dress was a chop, but that does not really matter. Okay, because I gotta tell you, I was upstairs. I didn't even go to your basement. Fuck the basement. Who go down to the basement? It's cold down there. Someone died. This, you know, I'm giving you such sweet nothings. Very that. I'm giving you such sweet nothings. Like very that wig. And I can't. Very her. You're welcome for that song. Horrible. But all of this up here is fantastic. This was Masquerade Ball for me. Like this gave me the ball that I was looking for this episode. So yeah. I said, yeah, she's definitely a talent. So bravo. That's Florence, all right. Working. This is Calvin Harris's Florence, okay? Florence. Kimmy Couture's shoes are up next. Y'all, Kimmy's look this week, I'm telling you. Look at Kimmy's look. Look at that, y'all. Ain't it something? You had to tie your heels up, didn't you, sister? Look. Come on, Kimmy. You better wear it out with these shoes. Let me tell you something. Now, you and Latrice are going to go for a record for the same amount of pair that is going to be upstairs. But never mind, she's had All Stars and them boots have made shit. They gonna be there. But I understand if it's comfortable and it matches, fuck them other hoes. Okay. If it's comfortable and it matches, work. But chop. And then we get here. Now, this is a great project for school. And I did like it for school. And it would have done well in school. But not on this competition and not for a ball and not for the Masquerade Ball at that. I did like your effort that you put into this outfit. I enjoyed the fact that you spent time with this outfit and that you worked on it. I'm happy that it was a somewhat completed look. No, it wasn't. You even said it yourself. However, I know that you put time into it. And a lot of people couldn't even present this. With that being said, chop. Bam. Is she okay? No, she died. Ah! Okay. It's not the worst tonight, though. And I have to say that. I'll be real with you. It was not the worst. The editor did not like you, girl. They kept highlighting them shoes. That's not my doing. Okay. I didn't listen. I was this close to pulling out my piece of cake, when I got in drag. And you remember how Raja did my eyes? I was like, girl. I said, listen, her mouth can't write checks, but I will say her actions speak very loud. Very loud. Okay. She may not have the reads ready and she may be annoying as hell to some folks, but this bitch right here is giving Lakeisha Savage tease. Yes, indeed. Bitch, she looks like she's about to pull a whole scam on the girls with the pink. Mm-hmm. Look like you had shot that man, but you didn't get him. Oh, yes. Looks like you about to get a couple of names and a couple of ideas, bitch. Okay. Miss Fierce Delicious looked like she found her way into Chuckalisa, became a stripper, ended up killing her ex-husband, found her way out, and took the money from Uncle Clifford. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. I don't care what nobody says. The dress can be simple, but when it's done with details, it's right. It's right. I enjoyed the little embellishments on the side. She is wearing a hip because that lady's body's, she's very much raised a cell phone. So I'm glad there's a hip in there. Oh, Cameron, there you go. How? Halle Berry, the rich man's wife tease. The girls don't know about these references. Thank you for these references. That's my washing machine, y'all. Give me a second here. Give me a sec. Girl, give me a second here. You want? Thank you for your patience. Fierce gave. Bravo, Fierce. I thought it was fat. I thought it was fabulous. Go ahead, Fierce. You've been giving it, girl. Go off. Go off. All right. Vivian Vanderpuss is next, otherwise known as Bette Midler. Yeah. Bette Midler is next. Apparently, Vivian wanted to be Bette Midler as her, appearance on Seinfeld this week. Nothing about this is masquerade. It is. Hey, come here. Are those hors d'oeuvres gluten free? Is what it's giving me. I thought she was a waiter. Now, if you want my opinion on what could have been done differently in her keeping the pants, let's do that. Let's do that today, okay? Actually, though that length, oh, this is upsetting. So here's where everything went wrong. You gave a young sir in this look. You gave real it's Mr. It's sir in this look. It's a little too masculine for me. If we could do something, we would not have culottes. Those aren't culottes. I think culottes have a bigger flair, but that length is definitely giving me Barb and Star Go to Del Mar, and I love that movie, right? The lapels needed to be fucking long as hell. She needed a train. Those lapels should have been wide and long. Like full exaggeration. We needed a train. You needed Trinity the Tuck train, is what you needed. 2, the collar should have been fucking huge. She was like, I'm going for avant-garde. Avant did not. Avant off guard. you know, it just needed, like they said, it needed drama. It needed so much of it because it kept looking like someone was going to entertain children at a birthday party at somebody's house with a middle income. Like it just did not give what we needed it to give. And it needed to give high caliber. It needed to give, I got invited to this ball and it was expensive. And he bought the dress. This looks like you have a boyfriend named Derek that's going to fuck over your life. Another P Valley reference. Right, Nikki's bodyguard. The idea was there. She is intelligent and she is very talented in what she does. No one's negating this, and I will not negate it. But what happened is that the ambition did not match the product, and she gave us a little bit of a masculinity tease. Nothing wrong with that in drag, but definitely thank you for the super chat, nonchalant one. She should have exaggerated the tails and the lapels and given us a full Liberace. And this was very mask for mask Liberace. Yeah, very, very, ew. I only like guys. Yeah, yeah. He likes guys that don't wipe. Very that. Very that. But all right, Bed Midler said some bullshit online recently. Jada Shada Hudson. Thank God there are not pieces of paper attached to this dress. Thank you, Jesus. As a matter of fact, let's get into prayer. I ain't even playing. Lord, thank you for getting into this baby's mind and telling her through the voice of a pale Brad that is a Goreski that paper on top of Jersey would have been the chop and she would have been sent home. And I know they were trying to get they're trying to get one of and they said, oh no, we're just gonna cut these up and listen. Thank you, Lord. Because I mean, this is so pretty. The good things about this that I like is she low-key looks like she's going to a Saints game and she's going to sit in the box seats, okay? New Orleans Saints, for the girls that know, down, okay? Or she's possibly going to attend a homecoming dance and she is a part of the staff and faculty, but she's always been that teacher and she's that girl, because that is definitely giving me a homecoming sash down. So the jersey knit was a smart choice for Jada because it really does well with fitting right. You know how jersey knit is. It can hug the curves and really accentuate the things, especially when you've mapped out your body correctly. The sash across from it gives a little something in the front, didn't need anything on the back. I was here for it. And then the top part of it, which we know when she cut the opening to that pillowcase, it was going to be a fool. Instead, she put some things on top of it to give it the extra with the sleeve, with the gloves. The wig was perfect for this moment. I'm not a fan of all the makeup all the time, but I think that she looked really pretty in this moment. And I think this is giving the category when it comes to a ball. Like, I would have expected this. Now, would she have been top prize? Ha! No. But she would have walked and the girls would have known she came right for the category. And if there were a bunch of boogers next to her, she'd have won. But she went against Giselle and Fierce, who's both of their looks, honey, yow, but she's right up there and it was good and I was here for this, so I'm here for it. I'm happy Jada came with this look. I was like, okay, because we saw some things before, and I was happy Jada came up with this one. Go on, Hudson. Yes. Womp 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 womp. Womp, 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 womp. Which means that basically, hey, bitches, we're not doing 10 episodes this season. It'll not be a top 3, it'll be a top 4. I'm tired. We got to get ready for Versus the World. Get off my set. Jada and Fierce in Untucked. Jada and Fierce in Untucked. Woo! You are both ugly. You can sometimes be both ugly inside and out. When I tell you, because Jada was talking about the look and she was having a moment where she was, it was like, I'm feeling myself. Like, I did that. She was really happy that this did not look like a lot of the other looks that she's been given this Mhm. And so when Fierce is like, look, you could even still see the glue in the sleeve. Baby, Jada went off. And you can see, I love how Fierce is trying to like pull it in, like, but you can. And I wasn't trying to be mean. I'm just putting it out. I'm sorry. It's just so funny. Jada is, listen, let's call it like it is. Both Jada and Fierce are fucking sensitive ass people. And you know what? That's fine. I'm a sensitive Susan myself. Don't y'all ever act like y'all are above. Y'all hoes are sensitive as hell. Especially when your sister is the one that's trying you. And even if it's not your sister, Jada, it is, we've gone through these Untucks already. I got 8 episodes on all you hoes. You both are sensitive, girl. I mean, yeesh. It's so it's funny, but I also get it too, because at the same time, Jada worked on this dress. She made it herself. Okay. I don't know if she got help from Giselle that wasn't, given time like how it was for Fierce. But I would be pressed if somebody in the middle of me talking about my outfit, being proud of it, brings up a flaw. And I'm literally having my moment. Oh, I would be evil. But at this, it was just, how dare you? They'll be all right by the next episode. You notice how when they gave who was safe after Fierce won, and Jada went and walked to the other side. She went and sat by Giselle. She was like, I'm just kidding. Either way, it was a funny little moment, a quick fight for the kids, all that stuff. Vivian was living, but she knew she was going to have to lip sync, so she needed something to entertain her. Kimmy, of course, knew too. But Kimmy had nothing to be afraid of because she's wearing the same shoes she sent everybody else home in. Hi, Key. There is no question that Fierce Delicious won this episode at all. I think she came, conquered, did that, and then some. That's 2 wins for this lady, 1 bottom 2. Not a bad track record. She only had to lip sync once, right? And that was in that awful clown outfit that I hate so much. Ooh, that awful clown outfit. Awful clown outfit. Awful. But all 3 were what we wanted. Like, whenever time she came out, y'all go see to my reaction. I was like, oh, like I've been waiting for that moment. So I got it from her this week, and I'm really thankful for it. So let's call it what it is. Miss Mama has a great track record going into the next going into the finale, right up there with Giselle, if you really want to talk about it. And her storyline's interesting. A bit of an ass, a bit of a brat, snotty little kid for the first couple episodes, tried to pull it together, still had a little devious villainy side in her, but played the game kind of right. Dare I say, if she survived the first couple of weeks in Big Brother, she'd be up there in the top 6, kind of that. It's interesting. Can't knock it. Production did very well with her. I know she can be very annoying, but like, let's call it what it is. I can see her taking this win, and I had Giselle. My money was on Giselle for the majority of this competition, but Fierce at this point in time, I'm also like, this would be kind of cool. I kind of be here for that. I kind of would be. It does give a little Violet tease when you think about it. Not the same, not totally the same, not even close, but somewhat of that, had a bad vibe in the beginning, and then sort of came into their own, and sort of like people sort of understood them a little bit better, but still kept the same sort of attitude. That. So go ahead, Ferris. And I'll be honest with you. After this episode, I might be putting her in my number 1 contender to win the season. I mean, Giselle's pretty good, but something about Fierce. It'd be very interesting. Also, if they put her in like a winter season. Oh, that'd be something. But no, she's give credit where it's due. They gave her, the production did her justice with her character arc. It's quite fabulous. Ooh, I know who we can compare her to. Oh my God. I know who we compare her to. Who watched the series Chucky? Do you remember Miss Mama? What was her name? Who we all hated so much. And I mean, we wanted that little girl to be gone the entire series until we got to a specific point in the show. And it was like, oh my God. Oh my God, she's actually kind of, oh, we don't want her to go. Lexi. She's Lexi. She's Lexi. So it's like, bitch, that girl is Lexi down. I hated Lexi with an infinite passion. Y'all are throwing all the wrong names. It's Lexi. I hated Lexi with an infinite passion. Such a bia to what's his name? It was his name Ben, I think it's Ben. And it just changed up for her. And now it's like I didn't want anything bad to happen to her. I was rooting for her to win. I felt bad for her with the whole boyfriend situation. This is Fierce Delicious' arc. This is the Lexi moment. Don Mancini wrote this for all I know. Wow. Okay, that is a great arc to compare her to. Jake, thank you, Nine Tails. Jake, it was Jake. Jake, yeah. So okay, Lexi. I think that'd be my new nickname for Fierce Delicious. Lexi Licious. Anywho. But hey, family values, listen, you know how it is when you give production enough, honey, they can make it look really great or they can make you look really bad, but it's what you give them. Also, if she carried in that bad attitude from the first couple episodes into like these later ones, I don't think she'd still be here. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely okay. So for those of you with the Chucky series, it's not scary. I mean, you may have moments to be scared, but it's definitely done in a very interesting TV format with like hour-long episodes, 45-minute episodes. And it's really a lot more storytelling than versus like how a scary movie's trying to spook you in on like everything. It's way more like if you knew the lore of Chucky, it's like a love letter to you. And if you didn't know who Chucky was and you're interested to watch him, this is like a great way to jump in because it brings in all the movies. It brings all of them. It makes everything canon, which is kind of crazy. All right. So Kimmy versus Vivian. Do I honestly have to have a conversation about this? Because, you know, you all were there. You saw this how this went down. Kimmy was dancing her ass off. Yeah, the first episode is Bobby Drake, I think, available on YouTube for those who want to watch it for free. And the rest of them are on Peacock. And those are also Peacock you can watch for free, y'all. For those of you who didn't know, they haven't made it full payable yet, except for some stuff, but the Chucky series is on Peacock as well. So if you have an account or a free one, you can watch it there too. But yeah, Viv was look at Viv in midair, crouching tiger hidden. What? Baby. Kimmy was just having a good time. I feel bad. And I love how Vivian's like, they've never seen what I've done before. It'll be like a total gag. Well, I mean, gag. But the gag is. Well, you had a bad day. Sorry. I just can't do it. It was unfortunate for her because the song choice was in Kimmy's favor. The song choice was in anybody's favor that could move. Anybody's favor. Yeah. Baby, she wore her out, if you really want to talk about it. That was a jazz kick. A jazz kick. It goes, Hatch boo. Yeah? And then you're going to powder beret and stop, walk, turn. What? Something in the corner is scaring me. It's like you cannot to this song. And I love Vivian, but you know, she was giving vaudevillian performance to this. And I you know, she thought she was a little jazzy. It just didn't work out for her. And Kimmy was doing the Lord's work, you know, planting the seeds. That skipping was killing me. Sad moment though, because they had gotten close and Vivian was eliminated with Kimmy Couture winning the lip sync. Vivian being eliminated so close to the final does suck. She was in my final four initially. But unfortunately, the cards did not roll in her favor, or I should say the fabric did not align in her favor. Mm-mm. I just love that Drag Race continues to put out more shows because for Drag Race trivia, like the paradoxes just continue to like whoop 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 whoop, like everything gets to change. At what seasons would that be? And da 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 da. Da. It's very that. Mm-hmm. Yada, yada. What's up, my baby? I know you were telling me. I think you were telling me you were going into surgery. I'm recovering from surgery, but I made it for the ending. Wish I could see better. Oh, my baby. Well, if you can hear my voice right now, I love you. I honestly love you. And I hope you have a speedy recovery and a good recovery. I don't know what you can eat or if you can't eat or not, but if you can, have lots of sorbet, okay? Speaking of which, Maddie needs to go get sorbet and order this pizza for tonight. I just need to know. But we lost Viv. It's sad. I love Viv. Love Viv down. I just don't think this this was the what's the word I'm looking for here? It's in the line, you know? We're at the last stage here. Literally the last episode before the finale. They were going to go for the jugular and that men's suit just wasn't going to work from David's bridal. So there you go. Hmm. Yeah, padding would have helped her a lot. Tremendously, actually, but it would not have saved her today. I'm gonna put that on God. I'm gonna put it on God with that one. But it definitely would have helped her a lot. Also, not skipping. Had that baby just walked a straight line, I put that on everything. But that child skipped through every look, like the Pied Piper. All right, y'all. That's it. That's it. I'm done for today. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're on my Patreon, those videos will be posted tomorrow because Maddie's still got to finish cleaning some of this house up, and I got to order this food, and then I got to go take a shower. I need to get myself dressed. Jamar is in town, so I think he's coming over today too. Plus my friend group outside of my roommate who's in Mexico. Hope he's having a safe trip for game night today. Munchkin and Super Smash Brothers tonight. I hope y'all had fun. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much for being here. Please, before you walk out this door, hit that like button. For us content creators, it is muy importante that you hit a button at least, whether it's the like or dislike, however you feel about me, hit a button. And then get in the comment section and tell me how you feel after this episode. Who was your favorites? Who wasn't? You know, all that jazz, all that stuff. Yeah. So do those things. I love you. Thanks. And I also noticed a lot more of y'all in here today for Canada's Drag Race. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning into the Philippines Drag Race episodes. We hit over 10K with episode 3. We're at 17K with episodes 1 and 2. And I'm hoping that this last episode with episode 4, it hits the same. I had a fun time today. All that good jazz. Drop a tip in my jar if I did a good job for you. You know, my birthday's coming up in 22 days now, and I'm also moving, so anything and everything helps. But definitely that thumbs up in the comments are super muy importante. And Nikki, my date was great. We had a good time. I spent more than I should have, which kind of pressed my buttons, but that was because we went to Cheesecake Factory and they charged an arm and a leg for, you know, regular food, normal mid-season food. Yes, and I saw another question I was going to ask. What games do y'all have a game? Yeah, we play Munchkin, we play Super Smash, we play Switch Sports every now and then. I try to get them on Mario Party, but my friends like hate the long turns. It's more of like a see diggy dooley thing in me. But it's really Munchkin and Smash Brothers, like a lot of fighting games, Soul Calibur, Tekken, Street Fighter T's, like that kind of stuff. So yes. All right. I'll see you tomorrow for Drag Race Philippines and for the mukbang. Y'all know we won't be doing that often. That's not my jam. But y'all have requested it. I will be documenting that moment to post to Patreon of me going to Jollibee, right? And getting at least one of everything. At least one of everything. And enough to where if I do have leftovers, I can give them to my friends and not waste food because we don't want to do that. So yeah, but tune in for that. Hugs and kisses, best love and wishes to you. It's your boy Matty Rants. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Listen. Yeah.